Today is Lost and Found, Chapter 7 and Chapter 9. Chapter 7, Macy, at 3:27 on Thursday afternoon, even before Ray had his key out of the lock on the kitchen door. Jay was right there, pressing him with questions. So what do you think? Was I right? Did you have a good day? Meet and you kid. It was great, right? It's a nice school, don't you think? Ray smiled. It was just right, you said. Almost feel like I've never been to a school before. It's a whole new thing. Did you like James? Jay asked. He's a great guy. Did you hang out with him at lunch? Ray nodded. Yeah, I like him. What? No. I've never been. Did you like James? Jay asked. He's a great guy. Did you hang out with him at lunch? Ray nodded. Yeah, I like him. And then, as a kid, the one with the red hair. Same right, Jay said. Yeah, same. He's a good kid too. Really funny at lunch, Ray said. He looked around at the mess on the kitchen counters. So what did you do all day? Jay smiled. Watched a couple TV show. Took a nap. Downloaded this new skateboarding games. Ate lunch. Played the game until my tumble started hunting. Finished one book and started another one. Had some snack. Took another nap. Took another nap. Great day. Ray found it. What about the social studies report on ancient culture that's due next Wednesday? Did you do any of the reading for that? Because in class today it sounds like Mrs. Purton is a third grader. Jay shrugged. Relax. Jay shrugged. 그렇구만. Relax. There's plenty of time. Besides, I am sick today. Remember? So what else happened at school? Nothing much. Ray said, except I met this girl. It's science this afternoon. Jay pretended to be amazed, but he wasn't. Ray was always meeting girls. You don't say. Girls, his first day at the new school, and Ray met a girl. So you sort of like this girl. Ray grinned. Yeah, sort of. Interesting, Jay said. So what's her name? Melissa, and she's my lab partner. And I think so short of like me, too, Jay said. You mean she's short of like us, right? Ray smiled. Ray smiled, vanished. 음, 레이가 smile 하면서 vanished it. No, she like me. Me? Right, Jay said. She like her new lab partner, Jay Grayson. It took Ray about 3 seconds to his 어, 휘,
W 발음.
그냥
Where
Rest Jay to the ground and pinned his face against the cold title of the kitchen floor. She like me. You got it. Me? Ray was talking through crunched tea, crunched tea. And you're not going to mess this up, right? Okay, okay, Jay said. I promise I want to let her see me picking our nose. Ray twisted Jay's arm. Not funny, Jay. Jay swung his leg around, shifted his weight, pushed it up with his free arms. And 3 seconds later, it was Ray's nose pressed against the floor. Because whenever things got physical, the twins were a dead even match for each other. Painting a little from the airport, Jay said, if this girl thinks you're cute, she's gonna go nuts about me. So don't worry. We're, we will be a good team. Just let me know when you two start kissing. Okay? I want to be ready for that. Ray struggled much. So struggled but couldn't break free. I'm gonna kill you, Jay. Jay said. Maybe someday, but not today. Listen through. I'm just kidding, okay?
Yeah, isn't though. Isn't though.
또,
Mm,
수로가 아니고 또네.
okay.
내가 이게 알면 보통 수로거든.
Maybe someday,
응.
but not today. Listen though.
Listen though, 뭐
듣기나 해.
끊어졌어.
듣기나 해.
Listen though, I'm just kidding, okay?
그냥 농담하는 거잖아.
I'm kidding. I'll be nice to this Melissa girl. You're Melissa. Trace, okay? True.
Trust.
Trust.
Good, Melissa. Trust.
Trust, Melissa. Melissa? Trust, okay? Trust. 발음하기 어렵군. Ray nodded and said, Truth. 이름이 좀 크시네. The boys pulled themselves apart and then the boys pulled themselves
우리는
apart
이디
and
되면 거의 D 하고 끝내잖아. Peeled. 근데 어떤 경우는 peeled 하고 발음할 때도 있고, 어떤 때는 peeled 할 때도 있고, 어떤 때는 발음 안 할 때도 있대. 이디를.
그렇게 그러면 복잡하게 가지 말고 일단은 본발음을 해보자. The boys pulled themselves apart and then sat there on the kitchen floor, back to back, pressing hard. After a minute, Ray said, "Yeah, why? No, what? I think one day was enough for me. I mean, maybe I could pretend to be sick one more day, and you could go to school on Friday by yourself again, if you want to. But on Monday, you should both go to school. Let the office people discover that they have got a lost kid. Because right now, I stayed homesick, and you didn't give mom's not to the office. That's all. That's all. That's all.
That's all. This happens.
That's all that happened so far.
Mm.
And on Monday, I showed up at school, and my missing file get found. Missing file get found. missing 파일을 발견할 때 찾아보니까. And then will be the end of it. Okay, with you. So Jay said.
Okay with you?
Okay with you. 그렇죠. 느끼한 버전. So Jay said, on Monday we start the school year all over again. So Jay said, On Monday we start the school year of all over again. 아까 첫 번째가 잘했는데. As twins. Hi everybody. Guess what? We are the twins, Ray and Jay. That's what you want to do on Monday, right? Ray didn't answer immediately, so on. Jay went on, choosing his word carefully, because if it was all up to me, I'd keep going a while with this, just because it's so interesting. I mean, it's fun and everything too, but mostly it's just so being out there by myself a little. I mean, at the high school, if we go to different colleges or something, then we will be on our own. We will be on our own. But that's long time away. And this is right now, right? Didn't you think today was really fun? Ray said. Of course it was fun. And I like the whole other things too, being on my own. But it's gonna fall apart. It has to. And then, boom, big troubles. Big, right? Really big troubles. Maybe not so big, Jay said. More like medium. Medium trouble. medium trouble이네. And for something like this, I think that might be worth it. They were still sitting on the floor, back to back, like a pair on bookends. I don't know, they said. It's just so messy, like with assignment and a and the plan and everything. Jay said, "Yeah, man, like with that girl, right?" And Ray could hear the smile in Jay's voice. So he elbows his brother in the back. Not just that, Ray said. I mean, everything is all messy. How about this? Jay said. How about we keep it going for other week, just until next Friday? Then we'll compass. We will say we're very sorry. We will explain whatever we need to, and then we will go back to being the twins. But let's just see what happens, okay? For other for another week till next Friday. Ray said, "You are insane." 이거는 내가 발음은 모르겠다. 이걸 한번 보정. 잠깐 발음을 좀 들어보고 해야 돼. 한국어가 아니고 영어로. 이게 약해 내가. 이게 약해. Insane. 그렇구만. Ray said, "You're insane. You know that, right? Insane, insane, insane. My twin brother is officially crazy. Scary, scary crazy. A long fuse and Jay and nothing." Then Ray started to laugh, laugh, laugh. 이게 웃는다는 뜻인데 발음이 참 어려워. 나한테는. Laugh. 어려워. Then Ray started to laugh. And me, I am even scarier. because I know how crazy you are, and I kept going along with you, which market which marks me horse, much horse. Met Ray and Jay, the craziest twin on earth. And next Friday, that's when we become the saddest, saddest, most punishing, most punished twin in human history. Maybe, Jay said. He stood up. Then Richard, 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 그렇죠, Richard, reaches down, reaches down and pulled Ray to his feet. He kept hold of his brother's hand, and with a big grin he said, "But I told you what? This is going to be a great week, a week to remember. Maybe the greatest week ever." And Mrs. said, "Ray, so is there food left around here? Or did you eat it all? Because I need some serious snack action." "There are a ton of food," Jay said, "and you are gonna need it too for the energy. Because the rest time mom talked to you. I mean, when she talked to me when I was pretending to be you, she said, that when I got home from school today, you had to get all the assignments so you could be caught caught up when you go back to school tomorrow, because you told her that you were feeling a lot better today. I mean, I told her you were feeling better. So, do you have a lot of homework for tomorrow? 이거는 의문문이니까. So, do you have a lot of homework for tomorrow? Me? Ray said. But, no, but you've got homework. Tons, because this is the way it has to work. Otherwise, I'm out. The guy who goes to school does the homework that's due on the day he goes. And tomorrow is my day off, but I took really good notes today. Much better, much better than I once you took yesterday. That's factoring stuff in mess. Almost killing me, almost killing me. And you've got to do a better job of writing down the assignment so that I can do a good job on your homework, which I will have to turn in when I go to school and pretend it to be you on Monday. Jay said, "Let's just eating something, okay? You will get all the detail work it out. Cause two heads are better than one night, right?" As Ray opened, as Ray opened the refrigerator, as Ray opened the refrigerator, he looked over his shoulder at Jay and said, "I'm not so sure about that anymore." Chapter 8. Homeboy. homeboy는 게임인데, an hour before homeroom on Friday, Ray and Jay got up, showered, got dressed, made their beds, ate breakfast, picked up their lunch, grabbed their book bag, kissed their mom and dad goodbye, and head off for school. Except Ray took a tutor. 잠깐 발음을 모르는 게 있네. tutor, D. 참 어렵다. Dieter, Dieter. Except Ray took a detour just outside the kitchen door. Dieter. His duck is below the level of the windows, scattered between the bushes. bushes, 이거 bushes. Scurried around the corner, went behind the house, opened the back door to the garage, and slipped inside. 옛날에 내가 가라지를 몰랐는데 지금 가라지를 알아. 이 친구가 정문으로 안 들어왔어. 그래서 before their parents had come home from working on the Thursday afternoon, Jay and Ray had spent some time in the garage. It was a one-car garage, and it was almost filled with tall stackers of cardboard boxes that hadn't been unpacked yet. The brother had hollowed out the 6 foot square 6 foot square of hidden floor space by relaying the mess and then filling box up and around. 무지 길어. It was sort of like building an 이글루가 났어. 이제 이글루에 대한 거야. 이글루 짓는 방법이야. And inside his clipboard igloo they had put a folding rowan chair, a flashlight, a few comic books, an iPad인데 an iPad Ray had rolled with some song he wanted to run, and 5 or 6 of Jay's favorite paperbacks. So after making his way to the garage Friday morning, Ray got onto his hands and knees, pushed on box aside, stuffed his book bag ahead of him, and wriggled into the hideout. Then he pulled the box back to cover the opening, felt around in the dark until he found a rowing chair, carefully got to his feet and sat down, and then he fresh right off. Very, very, very darling, 달링은 아니야. 이 달링이 그 달링이 아니야. Very darling to breast, just listening to the heartbeat pounding away in his chest. Then minutes later, which felt more like 10 hours, Ray heard his mom and dad working outside and pulled the kitchen door shut behind them. He heard the car door open and then slam. He heard their old minivan started up and drive away. Ray crawled from his hiding place, pushed the box back to cover the opening, and picked it to be sure the coast was clear. Then he opened the side door of the garage, took 2 quick steps across the narrow breezeway to the kitchen door, opened it with his key, and went inside. Sunray was sprout, sprawled on the living room couch, enjoying a second bowl of coffee. And when he flipped on the TV, he discovered some great old detective movies that were just starting up on the Classic Film Channel. Four movies in the row. 얘는 나이도 어린데 저런 걸 좋아하는구나. And 15 minutes into the first movie, he was sound asleep. 아니네, 잠자기 위해서 들으네. 그렇구만. Slumped sideways on the couch with his head on the pillow, his guitar within easy reach. Ray woke up. Ray woke up an hour or so later, just as a Scarface man wearing a wide-brimmed hat began firing, firing a hog machine gun. 이게 다시 한번 읽어야겠다. Ray woke up an hour or so later, just as a Scarface man wearing a wide-brimmed hat began firing a machine gun into the side of the speeding car. Ray yawned, stretched, smiling, and closed his eye again. He thought, you indeed, life is sweet. I could get used to this. And for the second day in a row, Ray had a feeling he hadn't known for a long time. He felt like being a twin was wonderful, but as he began to doze off, couldn't help wondering what was happening at school. Sure, it was nice to kick back at home, but school was definitely where the action was. Definitely. Chapter 9. 벌써 9 맞네. Assignment. Jay didn't know what to do. He was sitting in Friday first Pride mass class, and these girls had just smiled his way. It wasn't Richard, the girl who had talked about his factoring problems on Wednesday. This was a different girl, even Sam even Cutter. 다른 여자인데, Cutter 때. And he had smiled right at him. 유혹이 되겠구만. He wanted to smile back. That's gotta be Melissa, the girls Ray met yesterday. He thought, so it's okay if I smile at her, right? But what if that's not her? He grabbed it, then looked past her and started at the bulletin board, pretending he hadn't seen her. Just what Jay wished he had paid better attention to everyone's name when Mrs. Penn was talking attendance, and he wished he had gotten a more detailed description of Melissa from Ray, because if I smile back, and this is some other cute girl, then that could mess things up for Ray. And if it is Melissa, and I smile at her, and then she comes over and starts talking to me. Come over and start talking to me after class. Then, like, what do I say to her? Talking to girls was not Jay's best skill when it came to girls. He was a little in awe of his twin brothers. Not that he would have ever told Ray that, but it was true. Ray always knew just what to say to girls, how to flirt and joke around, how to keep a conversation lighted and funny. And the girls seemed to like that. In Colorado, Ray had even sort of had girlfriends for the last months of 50th grade. Jay was just as interested in girls as Ray was, maybe even more. But Jay liked to admire girls from a comfortable distance. When he got to science class after lunch, then he'd solve the
Mystery, mystery,
mystery.
mystery.
근데 이거란 말이야.
The mystery.
Then he'd solved the mystery of Melissa's identity. And maybe by then he could figure out what he should say to her. So for the rest of math class, Jake kept his eyes on his book and on his worksheet and on the screen above the overhead projector, where Mr. Fair was reviewing the other of
Al,
or
al,
Al-
al,
algebraic
algebraic,
algebraic
al,
or
alge,
algebraic
alge,
algebraic operation
아,
algebraic인지 뭔지 모르겠는데 아무튼 이게 뜻이 뭔지 모르겠지만 operation 할 때. And actually, they really need to pay careful attention so had to be able to explain all this stuff to Ray.
algebraic,
Al, 그러네. Algebraic operations. And actually, they really need to pay careful attention so he'd be able to explain all this stuff to Ray. Because Ray got along with girls a lot better than he got along with mess. Near the, near the end of the class, when Jay wrote down the math assignment for Monday, on the same page he wrote, "Tell Ray to check out the math girl in math who sits in the second desk from the front in the row next to the windows to see if she Melissa." But then he crossed that out because he thought that's stupid. 결국은 stupid가 나왔구나. I'll know if this girl is Melissa the minute I get to science class.
I get to science.
And instead he wrote, Tell Ray that if the girl in math class who sits in the second desk from the front and the third row from the windows isn't Melissa, he still has to be kind of nice to her if she smiled at him. But then Jake crossed all that out too, because he know Ray would just tease him about these girls. No matter just to tease him about this girl. No matter who she was. As much class ended, math class ended. much가 아니고 mess야. Jay avoid all chance of connecting with mystery girls by hunting out of the
No,
room
hurrying.
and hurrying. 아, 헌팅이 아니구나. hurrying이구나.
뭘 사냐며.
아,
hurrying out.
아, 나는 미스터리 걸을 헌팅하는 줄 알았지.
Okay, silver.
미스터리
아니,
걸,
hurrying
그렇지,
out.
이게 by가 들어가면 헌팅이 안 되는구나.
hurrying out.
Mystery girl by hurrying out of the room and working to music class with James. James seems to know everyone, and everyone seems to like him. And being friends with a popular kid like James was something new for Jay. As they stood inside the music room doorway, waiting for the bell, James said, "Hey, did you play soccer when you were leaving Colorado last year?" Jay nodded. "Yeah, I played some soccer." Which was true, especially the part about some, because the only soccer Jay had ever played was during gym class. James said, "'Cause they're the sixth grade team here. I mean, it's more like a club than a team." Sim played too, and Mrs. Panner, Panner, Mr. Panner, and Mr. Panner, 사람 이름이 제일 어려워. The music teacher, 아, 얘는 뮤직 티처야. He's the coach. 우리 이름도 더 어려워. And he's good. You're really quick on your feet, so I bet you'll get a good position. Might even play port. You should come to the first practice. Jay was practice that James had noticed how first he was, and even more practice to be asked to join this team or club or whatever it was. A bunch of guys kicking. A bunch of guys kicking. A soccer ball around. 그렇지. 아, 요 뒤에.
A bunch of guys kicking a soccer ball.
나는 여기서 이게 너무 많이 떨어져 있어가지고 이게 마침표인 줄 알았다. A bunch of guys kicking a soccer ball around.
No, ball.
Ball. A bunch of guys kicking a soccer ball around. Sounds like fun.
내가 옆에 오는 순간 갑자기
아니야, 지금 여기는 실제로 그래. 나 여기 마침표인 줄 알았어. So Jay smiled and nodded and said, 뭐 대부분 저 잘 넘어가잖아. Yeah, I will come. That will be great. The bell rang, and as they took their seat, Jay opened his assignment notebook and wrote, "Tell Ray he has to pretend he likes soccer." 왜?
아니, 그러니까 아까 이거 발음할 때 that will be great 했는데 that will be great.
That will be great. That will be great. Great가 아니고 great. That will be great. That afternoon, just before 6 Freud. J.
Period.
그렇구나. 6 period. 그렇구나. 이거 오늘 처음 나왔다.
아니거든? 저번에
어제는 나왔는데 오늘은 안 나왔어.
오늘 처음 나왔던 줄.
That afternoon, just before 6 period.
이게 정확히
period.
P 발음 아니고 period 이렇게 하더라고.
period.
이도 아니고
이거 전 발음을 다 하네. period.
이거 오늘 또
six period. J in them.
identity.
좀 있어봐. 또 연결되는 거야. 이래 되면 힘들어. 오늘 이런 거 안 나오더만 오늘 또 이어서 나오네.
내가
군화가 앉으니까 오는 거. J identify. Jay identified Melissa by standing inside the door of the science room and locating lab table number 9. There one from the window, second row from the back, and the girl sitting at table 9 was a surprise to Jay. Actually, a double surprise. First, this girl was not the one who had smiled at him at the start of mass class. So that was nice to know. And second, he was surprised that this girl was prettier, prettier
Mhm.
from the way Ray had talked. Jay had expect
이게
to
정확히
be
T 발음이야.
talking.
K 뒤에 오는 게 K 뒤에 오는 게 터키드가 아니라 talked 이렇게 발음.
아, 그렇게 된대.
응.
Talked. Ray has talked. Jay and expect
영어는
to
배웠지.
be
알지?
blind and astonished. Astonished by Melissa's beauty. Melissa's beauty. And he wasn't. He thought she's short of cute. 그렇구만. I can see that.
어떡해.
Definitely. But as Jay took his seat at lab table number 9, the girl who turned 이것도 그런 것 같은데. The girls who turned and gave him a warm smile didn't seem so special. Not at all. Still, Jay smiled back at her because he knew Ray would want him to. And he said, "Hey, hi." And Melissa said, "Hi, I really like your shirt."
뭐지?
Oh, Jay said, "Thanks.
셔츠 멋진데?
I like your too." Yeah, very nice shirt. Jay nodded. 얘는 많이 실망했네, 제이는. And even thought he knew he said enough. He felt like he had to keep talking.
Okay, look at this.
And even thought.
Though라고
읽어야 돼?
thought 되려면은 Though.
thought.
Even though.
이건 though로 해야 되나?
Okay, it's though.
though.
And even though he knew.
And even though he knew he said no.
No.
He felt like he had to keep talking. Shirts are great, he said. Especially.
No. Just especially.
Especially blue ones, like your, because that's a blue shirt, right? He nodded.
She nodded.
She nodded, and Jay said, "I thought."
Yes.
I thought.
And
though.
Right.
Thought it was trouble. Yeah, blue shirts. They are really great. Yeah, blue. Melissa kept smiling. But her eyes crawled over and her head began to tilt. Began to tilt, sort of the way a dog tilts its head at the bug that's crawling on the floor. Jay had a sense that tilted had looked before from other girls he had tried to talk to, because Jay couldn't say anything else about church. Mrs. Abbott come to the rescue.
Okay. Mrs.
Abbott came to the rescue. All right, everyone, quiet down now. Quiet down. 다 발음하기 좀 그런데. Quiet down now. 이러면 되나? Quiet. Quiet down now. Quiet down now. Quiet down now. Now야, now, now.
이 약간 트가 있기는 해. Quiet down now. Quiet 하는 순간 트 느낌이 있어.
Quiet down now. Quiet down now가 되겠네.
Now.
Quiet down now. The worksheet for your first lab are there on your tables. I feel
그러니까 가득 채웠었어.
I've filled in a lot of the stuff for you. 너를 위해서 그런 거야 말이야. Because this is mostly a review of the scientific process. The materials you and your partner will need are on the long table at the back of the room. Partner may talk to each other, but this isn't time for socializing. 라이징은 아닌데 라이징 하기는 얘가 R이 돼야 되는데 socializing. Please begin now and be sure to save the last 5 minutes of the period. 방금 그거 읽었는데.
오케이, 조금 어려웠어.
당신 방금 이걸 읽었는데. 내가 이거 읽었는데.
아니 아까 이거 조금 어려워서 나중에 읽을 때 다시 한번 확인해.
Period for cleaning up. Prepare research. Chair slide on the floor, and kid began moving around the room and displayed what the Mrs. Abbott had just said. A low buzz of chatter filled the room, but Jay was present. Chatter filled the room. But Jay was present, afraid to move, afraid to say another word to his lab partner. Melissa took charge. She said, "Here, take this seat and go get the things we need, okay?" Jay nodded. "Yeah, good idea." He scooted his chair back and rushed away to join the crowd of kids. 잠깐만, 나 지금 끊는 포인트를 찾고 있어 지금. He scooted his chair back and rushed away to join the crowd of kids had poured the back of the room. He scooted his chair back and rushed away to join the crowd of kids had poured the back of the room. And when he returned, and for the next 35 minutes, the only things going on at left table number 9 was science. It was strictly school business. When class ended, Jay was amazed by how quickly Melissa gathered up her Jay was amazed by how quickly Melissa gathered up her things and left the room without a smile, without a goodbye. And in his assignment book, he wrote, "Tell Ray he has to convince Melissa that Jay is not a dog." And thought, Monday gonna be a bush day at school. Busy. And he thought, Monday gonna be a busy day at school. 플레이. 그렇구만.
And it.
And the chapter 10.
And this will be tomorrow.
And the stream. Yes.